Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and amazing and amazing, spectacular Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master of propaganda, of your riveting and amazing 1v1 own Faymonville Approach. In the north it is Fire&Terror, fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland, rolling out here with the 7th Panzerdivision, the Ghost Division with his Storm Doctrine, Assault Support, and Jaeger Infantry with Infantry, Panzer and Panzerfaust and south. It is the AngryDutchman, angriest of Dutchmen, fighting for the Red Army, the Soviet Union. The Red Army taking on the role here of the 5th Mechanized Corps with Airborne Troop Scout Rifle and Defensive Tactics with Infantry, Mine, and Anti-Tanker Bulletins. Note the old bulletins for faster production or training. Quick note there, going to name default to Fire&Terror, double contact of AngryDutchman. As always, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And if you subscribe, press the bell button so YouTube is slightly more likely to give you a note about the video. And of course, as always, you can always donate and support the Propagandacast. Links in the video description. Every donation, of course, helps me keep going with all of this, so do consider. Anyways, first shot fired here around the center fortress was the conscripts. An aggressive push here by AngryDutchman managed to catch Fire&Terror's MD42 crew in a pretty precarious position. The support guns we're going to need might be able to slightly help the situation, but then there's a good chance we have to retreat the MD42. Oh no! Fire&Terror decides to just keep fighting you at risk of losing the MD42 briefly. Yeah, the Grenadiers on the end, of course, get a lot of free shots at the conscripts, but this was, I think, a pretty risky maneuver there by Fire&Terror nonetheless. They routed there in the south, controlling up forts there. North side, again, the units grab the fuel point, they've secured it. More Grenadiers here for Fire&Terror, seizing the point here. Pioneers advancing in the southern fuel point. Some sandbags there could be of use there for him. Frontovics out there for AngryDutchman. Conscripts well armed with the Mosin-Nagant bolt action rifle. MD42 getting reinforced there. Grenadiers setting out. 2 Grenadiers running for 2 versus 2 conscripts. So far, not much else. The sun can engage about him. There goes sandbags up at the southern fuel. Very good for Fire&Terror. Grenadiers moving support, but there goes shots fired. Things are heating up once more. It's going to need more Grenadiers in full down here. Almost got the southern fuel, and there go. Got it. Constantly shouting himself sides here. Pioneers defending the point. Grenadiers squad mature arriving. He should probably focus down the squad here, and the MD42 is also arriving on the scene here for Fire&Terror. Meanwhile, AngryDutchman's got a 4th conscript on the way there, and again, the slap reduction bullets there helps getting up just a bit faster here. Getting a bit better timing on that one. Conscript almost taken out, leaving just 1 squad now behind, which will have to fall back in the face of the MD42 as well. And there you go. Fire&Terror ceases the south there in face of the Soviets. We've got 3rd Grenadier Squad here, and AngryDutchman commits to airborne troop tactics with the airdrop weapons, that is S-54s in most cases. Pair dropped heavy machine guns, airborne rally points, airborne troops, Guards airborne troops specifically, and the tactical artillery rocket run. Very popular Soviet doctrine. As of course, giving your conscripts access to S-54s is quite potent in the early game. Plus the other things like, you know, the Dishkas and the Guards Airborne are really good as well. And of course, the artillery rocket run is incredible. M40 a bit of a tricky situation in the center. Note he's moving about the troops in such a manner that M40 can't easily catch the target. And has to quickly shift windows, which takes time for it, and then just moves again. So it's a very nasty maneuver here by AngryDutchman, quite effective in counting machine guns and buildings here. Grenadiers are running for down the squads that isn't, you know, in the way there, moving about. But it's going to have to fall back with MD42 before it's lost, which would be quite a blow here to Fire&Terror and the German army in the early game. Conscript squad now popping to the building. Not a great building to be in except to buy time, because the conscript can then finally find 1 man out each window. And since there's only 1 window each side, this is going to be a very favourable engagement for Fire&Terror. And yeah, he's going to have to fall back from here. It's just going to waste conscripts, which is, I'm obviously not going to lie and say, you know, Fire&Terror doesn't want this time. He obviously does, and, you know, something really doesn't want to happen. So, you know, he just has to fall back, because all this is just a terrible engagement. Conscript about here. Grenadiers flanking from the south here. Worth noting, we're not seeing any airdrop weapons here for them. Of course, my planning just to focus on the Discus. Got the field infirmary up there. Flamethrowers first, I suppose, could be a priority there. Back here, troop reinforcing. Got like to make a nice comment there for Fire&Terror. We shall see, of course, what follows up on that. Probably like to make a nice company into 2-2 or 251 if we're lucky. Plenty of good addition. Flamethrower from around. Got the infantry from the north there. That was going to get caught by the flamethrower team. That's great there for Fire&Terror. And the southeast gun continues up there. Machine a bit of autonomy is caught, but now we've got the conscript flanking in. Discount the airdrop here, flanking Doctrine. And we've seen that. Right grenade off here. Oh, nice catch there. Catch the conscript flanking the MD42. Thumbs up there to Fire&Terror. AngryDutchman did not see that coming. Perhaps because he figured he wouldn't fire a rifle grenade at his own men, but That's why you underestimate Fire&Terror. Ha! You Russian swine! You sought to have a concern for my men? Ha! Try another Reich. And just got a head drop disco there for AngryDutchman. MD4 reinforcing, and his reinforcing there. I'd like to make a nice company. You can probably see a 2-2 soon enough. But again, 250.5 I don't think it'd be a bad choice. In fact, I think it'd be pretty good. But there you go. Hey, machine gun airdropped here for AngryDutchman. Constant reinforcing. MD4 doing Southwards. Banker up there for Fire&Terror to reinforce and heal his men. So again, while he clearly has enough bravado to fire raffinate into the vicinity of his own men, you know, he obviously is concerned about their well-being to a degree. Then from pursuit by the engineers. Comes landing in a pretty good position here. Needs to retreat the MD42. Can't win that. Going for the armored car here. The 2-2. Like the punch of Speedwagon. Gonna be sending out. Still the son of Doctrine here from Fire&Terror versus AngryDutchman. Angriest of the Dutchmen. Just going from around the southern fuel point. Up north here, got Pioneer's advancement on the northern fuel. Armored car halfway done. Disco being hold forwards here. AngryDutchman calls me to replace losses, of course. At this point, he may consider just going for Guards Airborne troops. A bit more expensive, but on the other hand, he do pack a lot more punch. So it could be something for AngryDutchman to transition into here versus Fire&Terror. Comes from the south here, routed by the Grenadiers. Showing the mercy up north point, they're being seized here. Armored car setting out there for Fire&Terror. Ground the southern fuel here. Grenadiers setting out there for AngryDutchman. Now, will he go for the Guards Airborne troops or just replace the infantry? Can't he just go for something else? I mean, there's plenty of options there for AngryDutchman. The question, of course, is which option does he pick? Armored car racing forwards here. No anti-tank grenades yet there for AngryDutchman's troops, so he may actually go for that. No sign of that either. He's also has the disc, which can be prone for the 2-2 if he could get within range of it. There you go. We do have to get airdrop weapons now. Bit on the later side, but better late than never. But no sign of additional infantry, be they elite or regular. Fire&Terror bringing up a mortar, a Granadenwerfer for which to try and sunder the Soviet positions with light artillery. Far up north here, Pioneers crossing about the ground here. AngryDutchman territory there, very good. Taking advantage of AngryDutchman's harder folks in the south, of course, the fact he got a white on him and he didn't replace that white unit. Still no attack either. AngryDutchman may want to be a tiny bit cautious here versus AngryDutchman. AngryDutchman be careful with Fire&Terror, not the other way around, with this kind of approach with attack. But there you go, fine, got take, got some armor piercing rounds on the Disca. Swamp Company going up. I mean, technically you could argue AngryDutchman should be careful about himself as well, but you know. Mortar on the way there. Fine down on the Disca. First shot lands through the roof. Creating, you know, a nice bit of, you know, open roof window there for a nice draft and all that, but not necessarily what you're looking for in a combat zone. Conking out the flank with this 40 semi-automatic rifle gun for the MD42. Conking engaged with the armored car. Still anti-tank grenades. And Shina will need to retreat fast. Rifle grenade off there. Nice bit of damage. Just sitting up here. Forced back with the armored car. Concord almost annihilated by the combined firepower there and Fire&Terror's infantry and mortar. And there you go, mortar barraging away there. But he is losing access to the southern fuel point. AngryDutchman going to trade it for this tank with the tank command. Probably going to see a fast season here versus Fire&Terror. Very good maneuver there, obviously. Having a tank on Fire&Terror would be quite vulnerable to the T-Sim light tank currently. So that would be a very strong choice. Additionally, we haven't seen any mines up from him. In fact, he's gone for light machine guns. The question, of course, is what Fire&Terror is planning Doctrine. We've got a pack 40 on the way, though. Punch up at Corner 30. AngryDutchman should be able to go for the T-70 anytime soon. He just needs a few finishing touches done. And he can call in a light tank here versus Fire&Terror. And he's upping the contact, rifling it off again. And another wipe. Just the cover shatters, meaning they don't get the heavy cover bonus. That is some brutal time there against AngryDutchman, down just 2 infantry squads. He's in a really tough position, and he absolutely now needs to replace him for losses because 2 squads is absolutely not an acceptable minimum of infantry. 3 is the sort of acceptable, bare minimum, I would say. 4 is typically what you want, and 5 is sort of like, you know, good. 6 is kind of pushing it, but can be managed by some players. I'll teasing on the way there, but AngryDutchman really needs to start replacing infantry there. Otherwise, he could risk really falling behind the map to a little bit fine temperature. But Fire&Terror starts adding more infantry. Again, a Pentagon squad right now could, I think, really just break here AngryDutchman's frontline situation. But there you go, pack 40 out, the Panzer at Kanone 40. A fun note about this is actually a slight innovation in terms of the gun shield, whereas most, anti-tank guns just had a slab of metal like as the shield. The Pack 40 actually used two thinner sheets of metal with a bit of space in between them, which offered roughly the same level of protection as the, say a thicker sheet of metal, but it weighed a lot less, making the Pack 40 a bit lighter, somewhat lighter compared to other anti-tank guns of the same class, allowed to be somewhat handled by infantry, whereas most anti-tank guns around the 75mm range typically needed something pulled around by tractors and whatnot. But there goes MG42, need to be careful here though. Would be a pretty hard blow to AngryDutchman use his T-70 already. There you go, already within range of doing that possibly. That would be incredibly bad here for AngryDutchman, to put it very generously. Franchise and opportunity. Might like to use the armored car though, which will certainly help AngryDutchman a bit here. He's also interested more in the north again, realizing that he might actually focus too much on the center here, at least head on. I mean, go focus on taking the points in and start flanking from the north against Fire&Terror there. Need to fix up the T-70 quickly and going for mortars, a metal of his own, not bad. Obviously, again, long term, he definitely needs more infantry. Even short term, he really should consider more infantry. As for Fire&Terror, we got straight rush for tier 3, not slowing down here. He's very much a pedal to the metal type of guy, it seems. Fix up the T-70 light tank with both engineer squads. Hard at work there, and there you go. PM41, and we got Fire&Terror with Storm Doctrine, featuring ambush training, Regal anti-tank mines, smoke bombs, the lighter Feldhaubitze 16, and Stuka bombing strikes. Definitely not a doctrine we see a lot of. There you go, ambush camouflage on MB42. Probably in the other infantry as time goes on. Gun is holding up there. Flare chip mines up north here from AngryDutchman. Very good, striking southwards. There's a tap maneuver here. Also in this case, conflicting enemies if not careful. The T-70's quickly going to wipe the top out of the building. They probably should maneuver the T-70's a bit better position to increase chance of getting a good hit on the retreating one of these. Pack bottoming up here though. Tank from the north shot though, hits a wall. Commits to push down the open. Close to getting wiped, but they do survive. They do avoid total annihilation. Fire&Terror going for a punch under the escort. Very good for him, but certainly only answers the mission. There you go. Grenadier is sprinting forwards out of cover. Panther fast in hand, looking, fires, and he damages the engine of the T-70. Very good. Grenadier's down to 2 men. Forced retreat in face of stiff Soviet violent resistance. Up north, the Disco holding up the conscious as well. They could try and push in here for the northern point and start threatening from the north. I think it could be an idea there for AngryDutchman to consider. T-70 the armored car routed. Pushed back under fierce resistance. Field gun on the way there for AngryDutchman. Support cart there for Fire&Terror. Go for a pretty fast Osman here perhaps. Or maybe go for a Panther 4. We shall see what he ends up with. Mortar fire going back and forth. And there you go, AngryDutchman's mortar forces away Fire&Terror's mortar. MB47 up there, but here behind no car. There you go. And go up the conscripts. Petrov immediately drops dead. There's the MB42 crew makes short work of him. And now we got the attack from north here. DHK supporting Grenadiers as well, or conscripts as well there. Mortar finding the MB42's position as soon as it's revealed. Very good there. 2 kills, almost 21 there on the mortar here under AngryDutchman's command. See something about it. Direct from the Pack 40. There's in trouble. This moving a bit further as well, I think. Pushing for the south here. AngryDutchman's really adding pressure to Fire&Terror. Almost got the MB42 there. Armored car about to go down, and down it goes indeed. MB4 down to 2 men. Grenadiers possibly moved to plug the gap here in the center as AngryDutchman hammers away that Fire&Terror front. And there you go. Mortar accidentally moves in the line of fire. Infantry almost getting taken out here. Infantry in the center getting blasted by mortar and light tank fire here. A lot of damage going on here. Mortar crew suppressed. Close to 22. Field gun. Got to close. Got hit here by Roughneck. Well shot there by Fire&Terror. T-70 almost knocked out. Has to hold up behind the building. There you go. Field gun bombarding the Pack 4 and hopes of taking it out, but instead loses the field gun in the process. Good lord. Grenadiers mounting fortune the line for the constant engineers. Taking heavy damage. Disco though murdering infantry. Sawing through it with violent precision. Grenadiers squad almost taken out. Could also take out himself soon, I think. Wouldn't be a bad idea for AngryDutchman, though he still badly needs infantry as well. Disco moving up here, Grenadiers 3 men close to the ace level. And there go down to 2 men. Mortar, low on health, forced retreat as well. There's support McCall. Could push out Osman now, but he's likely to go for the Panther 4 now. Sees the southern point. Mines down there from AngryDutchman. Thumbs up. Nothing going in the base in terms of tech or additional infantry. Unit suppressed here, and we do get some guards airborne out there, adding the PP-41 light machines or submachines to them. Very nice there. Go. We get the triple DP light machine gun, which definitely also adds some firepower to them, though at a bit more cost of munitions and also a bit more long to mid-range, but still, they do pack a punch with the triple DP light machine, particularly gaining veterancy. Plus, they get actually the ultra strong strafing run, which well handled, can also be a bit of a bastard to deal with. Right now, the AngryDutchman actually managed to gain most of the map here. Almost every fuel point, in particular all the victory points are under the command here, plus the missions. So strong position now for AngryDutchman there. Sanderson's zone back and forth here between the two sides now. Up here, Panther 4 is almost ready here for Fire&Terror. Gun has been cooked with a light machine gun. Panzer there with ambush tactics. Pack 40 hurling back. He's lining up for some push, I think, here versus AngryDutchman. But at the same time, Fire&Terror, I think, is being a bit apprehensive. Doesn't want to like risk units needlessly. Cannot fault him for that. Cannot fault him for that. There you go. Mine goes off there. Panzers off both mines, but avoid, getting wiped. Close one there for Fire&Terror. Close one. Grab the point nonetheless. Bit of ambush there using the cart. Modifying the conscripts, doing a bit of light damage. The Senate Guards, Airborne holding up. Pioneers in the fire machine holding back here. Pushing force there, and there you go. Grenadiers doing what they can, but they may not be enough in the face of such overwhelming numbers here from AngryDutchman. There you go. MD42 on the ground. The Guards Airborne. T7 is not supporting and is on the way though. So Mortar could right fast support. This one is going to work now here against Fire&Terror. Conscripts are at it. Panther 4 halfway done, almost there for Fire&Terror. And we got AngryDutchman, the mechanized armor company, very good. He could actually push for T-34-6 at a relatively decent speed. The only thing holding him back now is actually manpower. Counter barrage on the mortar. That's not something you see a ton of. Give a thumbs up there to Fire&Terror, getting the Grenadiers in on the center of the southern field point here. MD42 damage camouflage, close to the ace level. Got the Grenadiers force to fall back. Panther almost done here for Fire&Terror. AngryDutchman can go for the T-34-6 soon. Could also go for Nation 5, maybe try and counter the Panther 4. Certainly for the option there for Fire&Terror. Or AngryDutchman consider versus Fire&Terror. MD42, they're taking him down to the T7 light tank, getting blasted by the tiny tank Terror. Panther 4 setting out their pin up machine gun here for Fire&Terror. Up north, got the Grenadiers advancing the northern victory point. No mercy shown there. Gasping Airborne down to 5 from the Panther 4. T7 can't help. And there's not much else going to really help the Guards Airborne either. I think he's just bluffing there, trying to threaten he's got something behind the Guards Airborne, and so far Fire&Terror is not risking it. Feeling those finally arrived here to assist. There you go, good hit on the Panther 4. Northern front being seized again. AngryDutchman is not responding to the harassment up north, so thumbs up to Fire&Terror there for displaying some good tactical flexibility. At least decent. Back in after the third going on. Troops setting out. Keeping some light repairs. Could consider some sandbags if you wanted to. Could also consider running around here. There's actually a lot of things, areas where AngryDutchman could move some sandbags. There you go. What's about to that, but then caught here by Fire&Terror's counter-attack, disrupting the process. More throwing down here. Bet you 2 there, 5 kills, and 4 kills on the German one. Now there's some counter barrage, obviously. T-sending northwards here. T-34-6 AngryDutchman. He's got the fuel for another one already. But again, main limit here for now is manpower. Of course, it gets more tanks and they do more of the fighting. It obviously means things has to do less. They may, of course, bleed less, so that can sort of quickly allow them to build up more tanks faster. Gunners there about to get pushed out by the T7 in the south point. You can see he's got the Panzers in the ambush mode, ready to surprise any advancing Soviet infantrymen with a hail of lead. North we got the T7 engaging here, the Grenadiers. T-34-6 almost done there. Fighting is very slowly intensifying between the two sides. Very slowly. Grenadiers hiding out there, ambushed. Very quiet here. Both sides using all up. There you go. Flares here from AngryDutchman. Thumbs up. Good bit of reconnaissance there. North here we got the Grenadiers in trouble. It's light trouble. There we go, retreating. In the south country, getting ambushed by the Panthers. Oh, Bunker didn't quite go off there still. Force them away. Thumbs up. Oh, flare gets it off of the Bunker. So guessing that was like even like a whiff did some good here for Fire&Terror. Northern victory point being seized again. We've got 340, 385. Pretty close in terms of victory points so far. Pretty close. And flying back here for Fire&Terror. T-36 ready for some attacks. Guards Airborne, infantry lined up there. And there goes start brigade here, they're going to use mortar firing down as well. Machine gun thing up then with Crater, ready to ambush any sort of infantry. So I might be getting too close. And a Katyusha rocket launch. AngryDutchman is going to try and beat apart the Fire&Terror, blast his explosion. There you go, machine gets hit by the mortar. Flare land, in fact, right on top of the mortar there, on machine gun. Good hit there, getting killed on the machine gun. He was technically the Pat 40. 6 kills on the mortar. And we got a howitzer. Fire&Terror's ordered up something a bit bigger here than a mortar. He's going for the 10.5 centimeter Leichter Feldhaubitze 18. Direct hit, take himself field gun crew members. Second shot goes a bit off mark there. But only had some pressure there to AngryDutchman. Nice shots there, Fire&Terror. Not so often get some howitzers nowadays. Contra engaging the Grenadiers in the south. The Grenadiers doing quite a bit of damage. See the ambush they had, they're going. Allow them to get some extra good damage in with the first few bursts. Thumbs up there. You see some of the T-50s rushing in there to stop this affront to socialism and rub out those fascists. Penfold getting the T-5466, bouncing off the frontal armor there with the T-54. Sturmgeschütz 3 Ausführung for Fire&Terror, realizing he needs some serious firepower to stop the socialist armored advance. He summons the might of the Sturmgeschütz 3 Ausführung. Field gun shoots, shot vanishes into thin air. Just misses. Guards Airborne moving up, taking direct hit from the Panther 4. 2/3 gone, the other 4 men are basically, 1/3 gone, 2/3 are barely alive. Stu 3D almost gone, or done. Messed up the words there. Panther letting hit for the certain mortar. Howitzer still got a bit more to go before he can fire again. And we got the Katyusha opening up here on Fire&Terror. Machine needs to get out of there fast, but uses flares alongside the Katyusha barrage, though in this case I'll look for a slightly better target. But still, nice tactical setup. It is, I suppose, slightly better execution needed with the artillery strike itself. Panther gaining the infantry, charging 40, T-50 to back up here. Contra taking nasty from Panther 40, T-50 shoots. Misses the Panther 40, and holding back here for AngryDutchman. Make 40 holding back veterans, you won, a 1 kill. Mortar's counter barrage again. T-50 sneaks in and misses, comes down to fire. Half health, 4 men. And there go the Sturmgeschütz 3 Ausführung. Has been mobilized to the front line here. Goes straight here with the T-56 and shoots. Misses though. Panther 4 shoots. Misses as well. Panther with the flank support there. The thumbs up. Misses again, but there goes Stu. Gets it on the T-56. Engineers taking losses to the Panther 4. Stu will he push ahead for the T-54 so he's trying to attack ground. He'll hit it. That's it, firing down. Direct hit of the field crew and the mortar crew, I think. And someone died. That's for sure. And some squirrels, I imagine, died there afterwards. And those trees. T-70 almost getting hit there by the howitzer. Another squirrel casualty there. A squirrel P. Swirlington gets blown to bits. He was only 1 day away from retirement too. Another howitzer hit there. T-70 Norfolk here for AngryDutchman. Katyusha up. And there you go. Second T-56 ready here for AngryDutchman. For the Red Army, the Soviet Union. Hard holding back here. They got 5 kills on it. Half fade 2 veterans, 1 on that, I guess. Roughly anyway, Scouts going Airborne have been held up in MB42. Veteran 3, they gained ace level. Really tank through those Soviet Guards Airborne and making short work of them. There you go, Katyusha barrage striking back for the Red Army. Grenadiers caught in the line of fire as well. The machine gun crew annihilated. He had no chance to save them. The rockets tore them apart. A brutal strike there. Replacement forward on the way there, Fire&Terror. AngryDutchman has got 2 T-54s from 6s out. That's going to certainly add some pressure there to Fire&Terror. And of course, he has the pub, the Stu backing him up. We're going to go for the second one soon, which definitely would be helpful there for Fire&Terror, I think. Comes with the Grenadiers. Mortar firing down. As is ready to unleash another barrage here against AngryDutchman. Norfolk just comes into the Grenadiers or T-50 from the Pioneer Squad. T-50 obviously wins that one by far. Mortar firing closely to AngryDutchman's mortar. How's ready to fire again. I think he's finding here there's a lot of unit concentrators. It seems a pretty good place to just fire the house and hope to get lucky. Direct hit, but sort of direct hit on the mortar. Stu falling back, keep head front counter fire. Another shot that goes a bit too far, kills a few squirrels, but no third infantrymen or mortar crewmen. Artillery fire then not heading to Stu ahead. Pack 4 backing up, good hit, the guards airborne. T-56 in pack 40. Crashing through the flare mines here. Field gets taking hits. Pentacle gets hit. Stu doesn't. T-54 ramming here. There you go. With red tail on the Pentacle. We've got rocket strikes. Well, there's Stu in trouble as well. It's alongside the Panther 4. And we got the R2 Sturmwick rocket run going in there. Rockets screening through. Panther 4 knocked out here by Red Army Air Aviation. Whatever they're called. I can't quite remember. Anyways, coming through fortune dish cut. Stu goes straight for the field and hope to destroy it. Denied to the search. Good move there by Fire&Terror. It needs to not to push the Stu too far either. Almost got it. That was a punishing blow here to Fire&Terror, though. That said, AngryDutchman did lose a T-54 switch in the process. And over here, Panther's been replaced, of course. AngryDutchman is also replacing his T-54 6, and he's going to quickly fill up another one. Again, the strength of the T-54 6 is, for every one you lose, you're quickly getting out there for, another one. So if you say trade 1 for 1 sound with the opponent, you'll quickly outnumber them. So there you go. Needs to be careful not to get too confident. There's a Stoop in low health. There we go. Shot either missed or bounced. Either with the Stoop and the pack took out the T-54 from 6, and suddenly Fire&Terror's ahead. Thanks to the power of the Stoop. Can choose the Fang Hub to take out that Stoop. Best on the attempt, they seem to be caught here. Narrowly missing the Stoop there, though. Pretty lucky for Fire&Terror. Pretty unlucky for AngryDutchman. We got 295s of Fin 49. We got the House of Fire again. We're using counter barrage. This time around, 9 kills. Veterans E1. Direct hit on the mortar crew, almost killing the entire lot. And then some squirrels die. It's a hard to shell lands amongst them. T-56 moving ahead here for AngryDutch. Of course, needs to get another one. He's still a bit short. In fact, he's down to 2 infantry squads again. Definitely to replace his losses. Meanwhile, Fire&Terror still got like 4 infantry squads, so that's pretty good. Panther 4 strikes from the north here. Pinlock's being added. Almost got the T-70 here. Pack 4's about to get wiped out though. Grabbing Fire&Terror's mortar. A bow push here by AngryDutchman. Surely his anger is propelling him forwards towards grand theft and larceny. Germany Wehrmacht material. Almost got the Grenadier squad here though. Getting what that's only very helpful for AngryDutchman versus Fire&Terror. Could also try and grab Pack 40. And apparently he lost the other mortar, I guess, the Howitzer then inside the base. No, it's there. It's the other mortar that got wiped out, I guess. Yeah, it got wiped there. And he's trying to make off for the Pack 40. So despite multiple attempts at stealing equipment here for Fire&Terror, he didn't quite get away with any of it. But he certainly made the attempt. He made the attempt. What do you need? He tried. Picks up the T-70 and the T-54 some 6. How to fire again. This time blindly firing for the base. Something to get lucky. He almost did though. Good lord. Pack following about there. Stu running forward, moving forwards there for Fire&Terror and the German army in the 7th Panzer Division. Going on the way to be fixed in a safe position. Could you ready to fire again? 6 kills. Just being caught here with MU-42. South side penciling up to ambush position. Could you be fine? More setting up as well here. Pencil rushing ahead. Comes on the way. T-54 not fixed up. T-70 got prioritized there. Close to eagle on that one. Anyone consider tank destroyers sooner? Maybe some H-6Ms, like a bit cheaper, but certainly get some more numbers, faster, more raw firepower as the Panther on the Stu. Could be something to consider there for AngryDutchman, though probably won't, but he could consider it. T-70 out here for AngryDutchman. Close to the east level there on that one. T-54 some good to go. Constant out from the ground against the Grenadiers. Getting them out in the open. T-54 from 6 on the way again. Guards Airborne there, dodge a shot from the Panther 4. T-54 that gets rid of the return. Stu moving in here, pretty much in place with the 3rd Infantry. Gaining veterans won the process. Yeah, good shoots and misses. Constant Bradley here. The assault did not fare well with AngryDutchman. You may want to consider another angle of attack here against Fire&Terror rather than just head on into the Stug and the Panther 4, and for that matter every other gun that Fire&Terror may have pointing in its same direction. H-Fire on the way there. On the way though for AngryDutchman. Finally up north, the Grenadier squad hits a mine and takes 2 losses. Heinz and Ludwig drop dead. Oh. About to fire again. Mortar gaining the ace level. Very good. Stug, but didn't do any damage. More blind fire by the looks of it here for Fire&Terror. Though he's hoping to hit the mortar. His crew just isn't very good at hitting it. Another hit in the tree line. Squirrels actually incinerated. Or eviscerated, probably. If you're almost done there. If you're almost done there, AngryDutchman there you go. Arrives. Stug there, but 2 kills. South here, Engineers caught by the Panther Grenadiers. Oh! Yeah, there we go. Almost got a full wipe there, and got it! Good work. AngryDutchman though still needs more infantry, I think, versus Fire&Terror. The South Punch running up. They're close to the east. Look, Grenadiers pushing forward here large. A combination of infantry trains and Chief takes the loss. They need to get the Chiefs units to support. We got a Stuka bomb drop in here from Fire&Terror, calling in the might below for Chief and crushes the Grenadiers, annihilating an entire squad. Almost got both 2 squads with that. Good lord! Stuka bomb drop ends up not doing too much. Maybe blowing out someone's eardrums. And a fleeing squirrel. But Stug is going for the T-Flex. Actually firing up the Stug, direct hit. Kachusa fire raining down around the Pax 40. Getting some damage in there as well. Another hit from the Stug. The Stug need to be careful. We got rocket strike in here. Inbound. On the Stug. But oh! Stug was a bit too fast here for AngryDutchman and his air support there. Panther 4, H2 versus the H5 here. H5 surrounded, Stug firing into it. Close to eventually 2 on the Sturmgeschütz. I ask from gear. Trying to take it out. There we go. One more shot. It's going to be gone. Stug gaining eventually 2 T7 versus the Panther 4. Bounces off the Stug's armor. H5 knocked out entirely. They've gotten abandoned. Fielding away here for AngryDutchman. The situation's looking pretty hazardous right now. There's a Stug and a Panther 4 rampaging in his base. Got 9 to 10 weapons. T70 gaining ace level. Stug missing the T70. Is this World War II? Is this Benny Hill? I don't know. T70 rushing around. They're getting another hit on the Panther 4. Fielding his right. Disco needs to get out of there. Tilly firing into the base here. Directed. Almost wiping out what little infantry has left. Holy smokes. AngryDutchman is being punished brutally for his sins against Germany. Conscripts being pursued here by Fire&Terror. Conscripts retreating. Field moving up here. Could possibly take out the Panther 4. There you go. Good hit. Almost got it. Almost got it. T7 rushing forward. Blitzing away with the Panther 4. Stug in the line of fire of the field. And direct hit there. T70 is going for it. Could he take out the Panther 4? Main gun out the Panther 4. He's blitzing. But can he outrun the T70 shot bounces? Another bounce. Miss. Finally takes out the Panther 4 using a T70. Center infantry. Got another Panther 4 out there for Fire&Terror. AngryDutchman is barely holding on, but he is holding on like a madman. Like an AngryDutchman. Field gun there. Bombarding the Grenadiers. Force them to retreat. Rocket firing guns. Well, almost going to be a wipe there. Oh! Didn't get it. Grenade in the Panther Grenadiers. Almost takes out the entire unit. Guards Airborne gaining the ace level. Rocket strike. Almost gets a wipe, but again, doesn't quite nail it. Panther 4 racing to the base. Field gun shoots and misses. Conscripts barely alive. Mortar standing abandoned. Around the centre there with only 3 guards airborne. We got another T-34 looks at the AngryDutchman. Field gun in trouble, but then again, AngryDutchman don't seem to be in trouble. We're going to charge the guards airborne here. Shots missing there. Howitzer with 19 kills, 22. Got 253 of 301. AngryDutchman still has the victory point lead, but that's about it. T7 holding back here, so is the Katyusha. Katyusha had to get close to that 21 there. I'd be able to wipe the Grenadier and the Panther Grenadiers there. He might actually be in a bit of a better position, but right now, odds are not looking great for AngryDutchman. It's not impossible, I suppose. I mean, he's certainly come quite far, but odds are not good. Odds are not good. If I was a betting man, I'd not bet on AngryDutchman. T-34 takes out there. Just reinforcing. Healing. Medics just standing at all the corpses standing, wondering like, how the hell did we get into this? Butcher's getting ready to fire. Punching southwards, close to the ace level. He's going to go for that same position. It's worked out as well for him so far. Another head on assault at the same time. Fire&Terror suppressing troops hit the north. Machine gun and a gun squad. The center disc living push back. Butcher's firing off here. So hits in the Panther 4, not doing a lot of damage though. Field gun T-Flips are slowly advancing. Be careful that Stu. Keep it very careful. 7 kills on it. 3 infantry, 4 vehicle. South here got the Panther gun, these easily riding engineers. No mercy shown, no mercy given. Far up north, H is engaging the machine gun. Could get a wipe here, possibly with a bit of luck. Directed in the Stu here by the field, got 9 kills. 5 infantry, 4 armor. About to lose the field gun there. AngryDutchman. Oh, this is brutal. Fire&Terror on the offensive again, charging in here to AngryDutchman's base once more fearlessly. Another T-Fit forcing away for AngryDutchman. Panther squad almost taken up by his own howitzer. Careful there, Fire&Terror, careful. T's only got the northern victory point. We've got 253, 276. Company's hunting out there. Machine gun also cleared out. They hit a mine on retreat. There goes going to grab it and turn it back. It's on its own course. Another Panther 4 there for Fire&Terror. Another Panzerkampfwagen 4. She's holding back here. 11 kills, veteran 2-1. Stu halfway to the ace level. Another T-34 almost done. He's also got enough munition for rocket strafe. Rocket run. In fact, he's almost got enough munition for 2. Obviously, there's a significant cooldown, so I can't just call them in twice. No, that'd be a bit busted. I think it's easy to call in 2. They can choose to find the center. Pioneers almost taken up. Machine crew they're taking out hit as Fritz explodes. Dieter follows after him into the afterlife. And Heinz also joins the quiet eternal there. And in the end, Dieter. T-Flips going for the Stu here. A coordinated push of AngryDutchman causing here. Fire&Terror some issues. Got the Stu. Definitely shouldn't have kept it that close to the front line without anything to screen it. Could have mistake over Fire&Terror, definitely. Remind yourself that their confidence is a slow and insidious killer. Guards here, constant being hammered here. Panther 4, Stu blasting it. Bun grenades in the midst here of AngryDutchman's remaining infantry. Guards here on the run. We got a rocket strafe here on the Panther 4s, I think. Well, Fire&Terror to get away from there. Go rocket screaming down. Almost got one of the Panther 4s, and he gets it. Fire&Terror's forces here are being decimated. AngryDutchman may just be pulling himself back from the brink of the abyss here against Fire&Terror. T-Flips going for the kill. Charging through the smoke, the debris, the madness. Going for the Panther 4. Shot bounces. T-Flips up to Gunga. Could take out the mortar. Artillery raining down to try and break up AngryDutchman counterattack. He's got barely anything left, but he has the tanks. He has his faith in the motherland. T-Flips being stalled out. Almost got the Panther 4. He's committing everything to taking out that German tank main gun out on the other one. T-Sling to support it. Can he get the Panther 4? Can he finish off this Krupp steel monstrosity? The T-34 crew hits. Gunner's cross-eyed apparently. Oh dear. And he hits. This is again a point-blank range. That's going to be incredibly frustrating there for AngryDutchman. Maybe should have just like pulled back and tried to get some kills everywhere and take the rest of the map maybe, but either way, that's gotta feel bad there. Panther 4 now rushing ahead here. Fire&Terror charging ahead for the glorious Deutschland. Blitzing the Panther 4. T-4 can't assist. Field gun crew's gone. And the Panther 4's going for it. Almost got it. Almost. Conscripts guards airborne moving ahead. It could try and grab back 40. T-34 knocked out by the Panther 4, I think. Yep. T-70 with 20 kills. We got 234, 270. So close there. He probably shouldn't have charged to the base like that with the T-34, so just gone for the other target, in which case I think he's in a much better position here versus Fire&Terror. Might just have blown what chance he had of actually staging a comeback. Oh, that's got to feel bad for him. That's got to feel really bad. But again, had he gotten the kill there, without losing a T-36, he would have easily won it, but the question is, should have taken the risk. Oh, the Katyusha firing again here. At the Grenadiers! Almost getting a wipe there. Grenade on the retreat path, and oh, he almost had it. And he gets it. He gets the wipe. Still, he's got a long way to go here. He's got a long way. He needs more tanks. He needs more infantry. He needs more everything except enemies. And that's the only thing there's no shortage of, it seems. Germans with guns. Field bombarding another T-34 on the way there. He is down to 2 infantry squads as well, though, so at least there's been some, shall we say, equalization there. Redistribution of enemy combat assets. Panzer tank salvage their guards airborne. Ace level versus Panzer is ace level. You can get into there, we cover the Panzer might have a chance, I was going to get murdered on them. We got a strafing run in here. Forcing a retreat here. Nice save there by AngryDutchman. Panther 4 more on the way for Fire&Terror. Bit of quiet here. We got 219 was 270. Got 7 advancing on the southern fuel. Got the T-34 for AngryDutchman. So we've got the T-70. Got 40 getting hammered. Panther 4 out. Plus 52 on that Panzerkampfwagen 4. Got something getting the tank 40. Gets the crew. Field units winning the Panther 4. Charging forward to the T-34 6. Conscripts charging through the broken landscape. Panther 4 gaining Red T2, a sign of skill and prowess in combat. And putting the counters there. Katyusha can fire again, does so. The guys took a bomb drop here at AngryDutchman his own. He's not going to call him rocket bomb shot in his own men, I'd imagine. On the field gun, I think. On the conscript. Field gun takes it. T-34 takes a bit of light damage. Panther 4's going for it. Field Panther 4 cleared out. Machine gun's taken out. The damages are high. The casualties incredibly hard. When they go T-34 out with this, I think AngryDutchman may just be able to walk rocket straight there. Failed to hit the mark. The center is a broken wasteland of steel, dirt, and corpses. And with that, AngryDutchman is finally broken. The 5th Mechanized Corps has been pushed back. A absolutely brutal battle of survival here on Faymonville Approach. A glorious slaughter. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. Again, if you did, like, share, and subscribe, all that jazz. And of course, again, do consider donating. This is Cheers. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you all tomorrow again for a nice episode. Bye.